Hey lads, today's video was actually quite an intense one, and even though I got a comfortable position, you're gonna see what happened, and I'll get into it in the analysis afterwards as well. I want to jump into the video, but right before we do, let's have a quick look at Noctie Ai. Lads, in today's game, I do play the Caro, Kann, Botvinnik, Karlsson defense, and a lot of you might be wondering, how do I train those openings? And I'm just going to show you. On Noctie Ai, I can go over to the play chess. When I search for the Botvinnik Karlsson defense, I can click on this one, and I can play it as black. So I'm just going to select this. I'm going to put the opponent's difficulty up to Bishop 2, which is slightly higher than my rating that I've been given on Noctie. I'm going to click Let's Play, and it's going to tell me what moves I need to be making. I know that these are the moves, but if you don't know, it'll show up in green, which is fantastic, and it tells you to push the pawn forwards. Now, this isn't what we got in the game, and I don't know actually what to do in this position a lot of the time. I would probably develop my knight here, but if I'm not sure, I can click the hint button here, and it gives me candidate moves. Now, apparently the best move is Bishop D7. If I had played this move, it's not as solid, and they can just take this pawn back. And now what am I going to do? Bring the bishop out here? It's a mistake. Okay, I'm going to try to take back my pawn. And they've blundered, so thankfully I can maybe take this back. But if they hadn't played this move, they might have wanted to play this. Now, the engine is not going to play the best moves, and you're going to get an opportunity to play against an opening that you want to learn and study, and humans are not going to make the best moves either. So this app is designed like a human, which is really cool. And you can always, if you're ever unsure, click Show Ideas. It's going to tell you what your best move is in that situation. Use the coupon code in the description of this video to get yourself a discount on Noctie Ai. I think it's a fantastic app, and it's really helpful for learning openings that you want to learn. Let's jump into the video. We are ready to win again. I'm going to play another 15 plus 10. And in today's game, I'm going to cut out any of the silence or the long waiting periods. I'm just going to keep in when I'm speaking my mind and my thoughts, so that the video is not so crazy long. But just so you know, I will be having more time in this game to think. 15 plus 10 is a lot of time. Now, I like to always take here so that we get this exchange. I don't like any advances or anything weird or anything, but this is a Botvinnik Karlsson defense. We've put the bishop on g4, and I'm playing these moves quickly because I know these moves very well. Now, I like to see the bishop here because that means there's no funny business on this light squared diagonal. And here I'll just play the pawn forwards, preparing a square for my knight to come to f5. We can take, and that removes the defender. I'm much happier doing that if they ever kick me. So we're going to wait until they kick me. Our knight's going to come to f5. We're going to attack this pawn. We're going to check everything on this square. He's brought his knight here. I'm feeling very confident about this already. I think I'm just going to go up a pawn very simply. And if I come here, can he jump here? I'm trying to remember. He's got two defenders here and a third here. Coming here, he can attack. We have three attackers on this pawn, but our queen will be in danger. Maybe we can come here. No, because he's attacking it. Queen b6 is the move that I would think to play here. Now, why does queen b6 not work? We could also just take and have his pawns doubled, which is fine. I'm wondering about this move. He comes knight a4. Can we just go queen b4? And then we have a queen on the green square, the knight, and the knight, all looking at this square. And he's only got 3 defenders. And we're going to cut this one off. I'm having too much fun with these colors. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems totally fine. Now, he may try to... Okay, I was going to say he may try to just defend here, which is what he's done. But he hasn't attacked my queen. And so now, can we just simply take here? If we take... Not yet. I mean, here. And then take... If he goes here... We can always take with check. Yeah. So let's take the knight off, because the knight's a key defender. Then take with this knight, because we don't want to get some kind of tempo on this one. I'm going to take with this knight. I think that seems right. If he takes with bishop, I'm just going to take with queen because we're up a pawn and life is good. Now we've got a lot of time to be able to think through this endgame, but I am not going to blunder today. I am not going to blunder, and if you tell me I've already blundered, you're crazy. So you're attacking this one, and this just looks so good. Take here. If he takes with queen, we hit him here. No, we don't, because then he takes my queen, and we take his. Maybe we do. Okay, wait. Hit him here. If he takes with pawn, he just doubles his pawns. What if we go here? If we go h5, he can't take, because the rook's holding. So h5 is a move. Then he just takes here. We take here. He takes here. And he wins his piece back. Yeah, so I'm just going to take here. This is logical. There's no need to complicate or question that decision. So he's taken with pawn. So he's got isolated doubled pawns. That does not seem good. And now we're just going to pull back to here. Let's do a blunder check. I want to do a blunder check every single time we're attacking this pawn on e5. It seems very good. Yeah. We're going to capture this pawn. I don't see how he even defends it. He can't bring the queen here because we take with knight. Now, I have to be aware that I'm not castled yet. So we will try to castle here soon. But taking here is a tempo move because it takes... Whoa. Whoa. I think he's just desperate. That doesn't work, does it? There's no way it works. So I want to think about taking first. What's his idea? Rook f1 check. Is that his whole idea? We just step back to e8. He comes here. We go here. No, his queen is so misplaced. So take, check. We step back. Queen here. Threatening to come in. We just put the bishop here. We even give him this pawn. I'm sorry, lads. This isn't working. There's no way this rook sack is working. It's a blunder. I'm almost positive above my head it's a blunder. Although it's a respectful try. My opponent is from Tunisia. Take. Queen check? No, it's not working. I don't see it. And if it's my fault, I'm gonna take. I don't see it. I do not see it. If it works, I mean, props to him, but I don't see it. Now the question is, what square do we go to? There's 4 squares and there's no way to block. So if we go to this one, it's probably suicide. I'm not going to go to this one. So we got 3 squares left. If we go to this one, this is checkmate. So we got 2 squares left. If we go to e7, our bishop's blocked. And I don't like that. So e8 seems the most logical. Also e7, there's a knight sack. So here, if he comes here, yeah, e8 just seems the most logical. Now, I would love to trade queens as soon as possible. If we trade queens, we're going to be feeling very confident. That's the only thing I really need to do right now. Now, he's probably just going to desperately sacrifice everything. I think knight d5, knight takes d5 might be his next kind of idea. And if he does, do we just take? He takes. Okay, so he just comes in with the bishop. So he wants to come in here. Maybe we try to defend the pawn. He takes here, we take, he takes. Maybe we just try to counterattack. And if he takes here, we check. He has to trade off. And he's left with a rook and a bishop. And I'm left with a rook and a knight and a rook. That seems good. Probably just get on the offensive. Now, if he takes with queen, and I check, and he steps over, can we throw this in? I think so. My opponent just chatted to me, welcome to the countdown. What does that mean? He's now said Ninja Karma Sutra technique. I feel like this is something, but maybe I need to just be more defensive. This is working for my opponent. I mean, what's he wants to come in here. So bishop here, queen here, and he's probably got counterplay. I don't know why I'm so stressed here. Like I'm having a long think, but I can't figure it out. I'm stressed about this. Maybe we just take this pawn and then the queen comes in. Or maybe we just have to move over. Tick. Maybe bishop comes here. And then we can get our rook. You know, I'm just gonna... I'm taking way too long. I spent 5 minutes on that move. I think bringing the bishop here is too much. This move instinctively feels more right. He also is freaking me out with his ticks, so I need to just not focus on that because I feel like he's gonna win somehow. So this was a free pawn. It seemed like I should take it, and I think I'm gonna put the bishop here just to defend, get my other rook into the game, get my other rook here to defend. We just need to play very solid. I don't need to be going for these risky plans. So we'll see what he plays here. So he takes the pawn. Is this really going to work here? We take back and check. We can run. Bishop here. Check. Take. Queen takes. We move over. I don't think he has enough pieces. I just don't think he has enough pieces. Yeah, I'm going to go here. And the knight thankfully holds both of these light squares. Yeah, if I move, he's checking me. No, I have to take. Queen takes. We move over. Doesn't have another check here. He doesn't have a check here or here. He's got to move his knight in. So take. We move here. His knight comes in. But the bishop holds all the squares that the knight would jump to. And I think we're going to be fine. Yeah. We have to go here. It's our only move. So the knight's coming here. Which unfortunately defends this as well. But if the knight comes here, do we have just this move? He takes here, we take here, he takes here, we take here. And we have a bishop and a queen. He doesn't go for it. Now I think I can check here. Check here and then rook here. He moves here. And the bishop still holds everything. I think I'm okay. And this holds this square from any checks. We're threatening this. Take. Checkmate. So if I go here, he has to defend his rook somehow, and he can't move it. I pull a rook up and he takes, and we take. Rook up. He also has this. Down. Take. I don't know. Okay, so this is my first thought. I also have this. Because it threatens checkmate here. Not so obvious, but also threatens a queen trade. Okay, this move has to be good. And it also threatens this. I should have done a blunder check, but I didn't. And that's okay. That's checkmate. Okay, he resigned. Happy days. Okay. Why was I so stressed? That was so stressful. Let's check the review. 88.6. Okay, we did mess up, actually. He had an opportunity to win. It looks like everything was basically perfect. And he sacked, and it wasn't such a bad sack. His best move was here. So he had to sack something. So even though this position was winning for me, he found this interesting sack, and wow! Taking was completely wrong. He has a winning position here. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. That is crazy. And it was not because of the move he played. You know, this was the other move I was considering. Wow. So let's have a look back at this move. If I had taken here, which was the move I was thinking about, it does threaten here. And he's going to have to pull back to defend it because both of his pieces are in danger. That seems the most logical. And we can just simply develop. And we're up a pawn here. He checks. We probably defend here. Oh, he's just getting out all aggressive here. And this is a lot to calculate. We have to come here, which seems logical. Defending this square. Okay, and he pulls his bishop back. And then we can long castle, which is the best move. Okay, And then probably here. So that's a crazy line. But we are still up a pawn. We're doing fine. However, what I went for was capturing the rook. And when I captured the rook, he had this move, which I feel like I have to capture. And I don't. It's a forced checkmate. Check. If I go here, queen d7 is checkmate. If I go here, queen d7 is checkmate. And if I go here, queen e6. I can't block. I'm only able to go here. Queen f5. If I go here, this is checkmate. And if I go here, this is checkmate. Wow. So he should have found this, and I'm not able to capture. I have to move my queen. And here the position's actually even. It's the engine's having a real think. There's only one move here that saves me, and it's queen d8. And queen d8, I'm thinking maybe he defends like this, but he's also got a check here. So queen d8. Best move is rook f1 or queen f2. So both checks are equally about as good. Queen f2, it says, is slightly better. And king e8, which is probably what I would play. Position's completely equal, although I'm up 4 points of material. Bishop takes is his only move, and I have to find knight takes. It's the only move I have, which I hope I would find. And now he's got multiple moves that give him a drawing position, but I have to play queen d6 on my next move. It's very touch and go. Okay, yeah, that's terrifying. The fact that this rook sack worked and he had this follow-up is disgusting, and I need to be aware of this in the future in my Caro games. Kind of crazy that this bishop move was the only defense. It just looked more solid. And let's just double check on the line that we were thinking about. We were thinking about this one. Yeah, and this was his best response. It just looked really risky. So take here, here. And the position is slight edge for him. I have to try to trade off queens. This is the only move to find. I don't think I would have found that. I probably would have tried to play rook d8. Is this losing? Bishop f7. King e7. Queen e6. King here. Bishop h5 check. And I'm completely toast. Only move is bishop here or bishop here, because the queen defends. If I go bishop here, he takes with checkmate. So bishop here, and then he's got queen f7. Wow. So I'm glad I didn't go with this instinct to try and counterattack, and I just tried to play it safe and defend. But my goodness, that was one of the most stressful games I've played in a long time. We're up to 2009, and I am not going to be taking free rooks on f7 in the future. I'm going to try to play it much safer. I should have just captured back on e5 and, not taken his rook. Wow. See you lads tomorrow.